Yes, so here we are, London, my favourite town, my hometown. It's where I'm from. It's never enough for people to say I'm from London. People want to know exactly where you're from. They see it as more of a test of their own geographical knowledge. You say I'm from London, people go, whereabouts, exactly, whereabouts. North London, if they know it, they get more excited. Whereabouts. Muswell Hill, whereabouts. Do you know Sainsbury's? Yes! Driving me home? What the fuck is your problem? It's too busy! I've had enough. Should be one in, one out. There's too many people here. I'm not happy. You probably want to come here on public transport. It's a nightmare down there. I'd never experienced it until recently. I had to do some work in central London. It's unbelievable. People are so desperate to get home. The trains come very regularly. You see them 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. This means nothing to people. As soon as you get on the platform, it's a level playing field. I don't care when you arrived, I'm getting on this train. And everyone's trying to work out where the door's going to stop. Where are the doors? Here, I feel good about here. But other people are gathering over there. Maybe they know. No, I'm going to stay here for no reason at all. I feel lucky about this. People are gathering around me. They think I know. I don't know. And you never get it right. They always go, ooh. And you're equidistant. Which one do I go to? Please let the passengers off the train first. British people have an amazing ability to let people off a train whilst at all times moving forwards. I'm on! And when you're on, you don't care about other people. Move right down inside the carriage. No. Why would I do that? It'll be squashed in here. You look at other people. We're on. We don't need them. We don't need them. You don't vocalize it, but there's an understanding between you. And everyone's reading. You have to read. You can't be on the tube without reading. Reading is very important. You get out in the morning, every single person is reading the Metro. Everyone. Why doesn't one person just read it to the carriage? What the hell are they doing? I remember in the old days with the broadsheets, with the huge big, you couldn't fold them. You had to fold them like linen. You take two corners and walk together again. It's amazing how you have to read. People read in the most uncomfortable situations. Big arm, book over there, turning the pages with your mouth. I was on the train the other day, and it was the most busy it's ever been. It was the personal best. Everyone's been on public transport when it's been more busy than you can possibly imagine. Dangerous levels. And more people are squashing in because they keep squashing. Get in. And everyone felt this is dramatic. And we saw somebody running for the doors, and I think there was a shared emotion. Enjoy the run. You ain't getting on this train. And he ran all the way to the doors. And he stopped right at the edge. And then retreated. And I think we all felt, good decision. Or so we thought. Run up. He was merely assessing it and then retreating. And charged into the train. And he actually made it on. No one could believe it. His feet were on, but his head was still out. Unbearable excitement. Even the metros came down. What the hell is going on here? His head isn't in. What's he gonna do? Nobody said this, but you could feel the excitement. I think one woman overflowed. She just went, ah! That was the closest we got to a conversation. His head was equidistant to either door. They closed. Boom! He took the hit. No one can believe it. He took the hit! Nobody needs to go home this badly. Get out, man, get out! But no. He took another. Boom! Save yourself. And then, with his ever-decreasing mind power, being smashed repeatedly by the doors, he came to the conclusion he should move slightly to the right use the door, accept another hit to smack his head into the drain. The door's closed, bang, and it hit him right in, and he made it. No one can believe it. He's made it, he's in. Then he reached into a pocket and got out a book. The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally we get one day of snow, and you've got to hope that it snows overnight so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, well, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? There's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought this was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking, and this is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking, because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got out at an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come from. Which is quite exciting. But the thing that really annoys me, playing on these massive screens, is that I can't see what you see. I can't. I have no idea what I actually look like. It's extremely frustrating. That's the back of my head, incidentally. That's what I look like from the back. It's very rare that you ever see what you look like from the back. You only ever see the back of your head at the end of a haircut. That's the only time most people see the back of their head. And let's be honest, we genuinely don't give a shit. People care greatly what they look like from the front. From the back, not interested, especially men. It's a very awkward moment for a man at the end of a haircut when we're presented with the back of our head. And they look at you for approval. Do you like the work I've done back here? I think in the history of hairdressing, no man has ever reacted in this moment in any other way other than, yeah. Do people go, I love it, I'm leaving backwards, I'm spending the rest of my life in reverse. We don't care. Men are just grateful to still have hair. We're just grateful, we don't care what haircut. When we go for a haircut, they ask you questions before even the hair wash. So what are we doing today? Some kind of consultation? We have nothing to say at this moment. Haircut, that's what I want, haircut. I want to leave here with less hair than when I entered in the building. I like people who go bald, but a little bit stays in the middle. They have like a little island of hair that breaks away from the mainland. And they keep the island. They must think, shall I keep the island? I'll keep the island. Maybe they can build a little walkway to the mainland. I saw one bloke with this, and it was in the shape of an arrow. He had a pretty decent arrow on the top of his head. And I wondered when people ask him directions, does he tell them or just go... Of course, a very different story for women. Hairdressing, layers and colours and tints. My wife has all these lotions and potions. The amount of creaming she does. Hours. She comes out of the shower. We're still 2 or 3 hours from getting into the bed. This creaming, different creams. Creaming myself, and I can be with you in about 45 minutes when it's creaming my entire body. Sliding across. She said to me the other day, she said, can you get me this cream? It's the Miracle must-have cream, and it's in all the shops. Really expensive. I said, what's it for? You got all the creams in the world. She said, it's for wrinkles. But what? You don't have any wrinkles. I know, Michael, and I won't. If I use this cream every single day, for the rest of my life, I'll never have wrinkles. That's why it's a Miracle must-have cream. I'm like, well, when are you even due to have wrinkles? I don't know, Michael, 20 years or something? 20 years? You want me to buy you something 20 years in advance of you maybe getting it? This sounds like a rip-off to me, all right? And I will take it back. I don't like to be ripped off. I'm more than happy to walk in there in 2029 and go, look, I purchased this cream 20 years ago. I've got the receipt, which you'll notice is in a better condition than the face of my wife. I want a full refund. These cosmetics departments, they're the weirdest place I've ever seen. Big, bright lights everywhere. And people working there, they seem to have every product they sell on their face. They can't even move their own faces. Can I interest you with anything from the Clarins range? It's all over my face. Just pick what you want from the face. They even asked me a question as I was walking through. She said, excuse me, sir. What is it? Quick question about your face. Sorry, you have a question about my face? Yes, it's looking very dry. I should have a wet face, should I? You don't have a wet face? Don't see anybody else with a wet face? She asked one of the most difficult questions I've ever been asked. She said, what is your daily skin routine? Every day I have skin. What exactly are you getting at? But I don't really think that I'm not a generous man. I did recently buy her a very beautiful dress. We went out shopping especially for a dress. Shopping for clothing can be quite tense with any women, I think, because she is the same size, but in different shops. She's different sizes, depending on how they interpret a different size. I really don't know why this is, but she can range from a size 8, and then next door she'll be a size 12. And if she's an 8, we have a really lovely day together. If she's a 12, we have to go home immediately. She'll be like, you're fucking leaving! What is it, darling? I'm disgusting, that's the problem! You sure you couldn't slip into them even with all the cream that you have on? Don't be fucking rude to me! It gets to the point she's more interested in the size than actually what she's trying on. She's like, oh, Michael, it's an 8! It's an 8! And it fits me really, really well. I mean, it's an 8. It's an 8. It just sort of slides on, and it's an 8. You don't know what this means. I've been waiting for this moment. Michael, it's an 8. Darling, it's a shoe. What are you getting so excited about? So I look around for this dress. A personal shopper. I've never met one of these before. The campiest man I've ever met in my entire life, who literally jumped into our life. I've never seen anyone so camp they jumped into our life. We're sort of looking around browsing. He came running over. Excuse me. Hello. Are you shopping here today? Now, I have a bit of an issue with very camp gay men, and my issue is that I realise I'm quite camp myself. And I feel that if I behave normally, as a heterosexual, I'm sort of treading on their territory a bit. So I tend to go very much in the opposite direction. Are you shopping here today? What's he fucking look like, mate? Going for a try? Whereas, of course, naturally I would have gone, yes, and you can help. Yay! So he takes us into this room, right? Starts showing us all these dresses. And my wife's loving them. Have you seen this? It's very exciting, all these designer dresses. I knew it was too expensive. I knew there was problems here. When he gave me champagne as well. You have a glass of champagne and just sit there and let us girls sort it out. Okay. So finally she finds this one, she loves it. The guy's practically in tears. You're so beautiful, I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. My wife's like, can we afford it, Michael? No, we can't afford it. I knew this was going to happen. Nobody can afford this dress. It's a joke. People People shouldn't spend this kind of money on something you can't drive, okay? It's not natural. But I could see how happy she was with it, and I could see the disappointment in her eyes. And quite frankly, I sensed an opportunity. So I said, look, I can see how beautiful you look in this, and I know that, we've come here for a reason, and I want to make you happy, and you know how much I love you, and it's a special occasion. I was thinking mainly about the blowjob, and I think that you deserve it. You know what it's like after 10 years in a relationship. Blowjobs work on a sort of reward structure. There's no spontaneity left in the relationship. If I do a series of good things, she will make an announcement. Somebody might be getting a blowjob later. I even noticed over the years, I seem to be getting blowjobs on my birthday, which led to me on my last birthday actually saying the words, darling, will I be getting a birthday blowjob today? Then you enter into serious negotiating. Yes, Michael, you will. Would you like a quick one now or a long one later? I've got a lot to do in the kitchen. How romantic. Let me consider those options. I'm going to go for a quick one now in case one of us dies at lunch. How about that? So I said to her, look, come on, let's just get this dress before I change my mind. Let's get it in go. And she says, I need a clutch. I need a what? I need a clutch. Sorry, there's something wrong with the car? You're telling me this now? No, Michael, it's called a clutch bag. It goes with the dress. It's like an outfit. Have you not seen them? Do you know anything about fashion? So, no, I don't. What is it? It's just a little bag, and it's your essentials. Lipstick, keys, phone, that kind of thing. You just clutch it like that. And it matches the dress. Oh, all right, how much is that? £500. £500 for a little bag, for your lipstick and your keys and your phone. I said, for £500, I could hire a human being to walk alongside you, holding your lipstick and your keys and your phone. It's fun watching her try things on, though. Anybody try things on. People behave very oddly when they try things on, don't they? And they put dresses on and trousers. You walk in a way you'll never actually walk once you've purchased the trousers. She walks into the changing room like a normal human being holding the trousers. Then she comes out doing this really, what do you think? I think of these trousers. I think they're quite nice. What are you doing? I'm seeing if they fit, but you don't need to be doing that in trousers. Men do the same thing. When I put a suit on, there's this whole suit thing that you do. What do you think of this suit? I think it's pretty good. No one's ever done this when they own the suit. But when they're trying it on, there's a huge preparation for acting like a complete freak in a suit. You wouldn't go to a business meeting going, hello, my name's Ian. Got a new suit and trousers. The main one is his shoes. When you try shoes on, you will go for a walk in the shoe shop. But it's not a walk you'll ever do anywhere else outside of the shoe shop. It's a shoe shop walk. You walk around in this sort of... I like these shoes. I don't think they'll rub. I'm just going to bang it for a bit. I think they're quite comfortable. They'll be perfect for my Elvis impersonation. I like them. Let me just push them with my thumb for no reason at all. The toe is in the toe section. That's the idea. All the other toes are there. If the toe was at the back, I wouldn't buy them. That'd be bizarre. The sides are filled with the sides of my feet. Perfect. Everything I wanted happened when I went down there. And I think I might definitely get these. They even have little mirrors where you can put your shoe under and look at the shoe from a slightly different angle. Oh, look, there's the shoe from that angle. The cat will love them. That's probably what the cat will see. They even give you one shoe. These lazy people who work in shoe shops, they bring out the shoes, they lace up one and hand you the one. And do we say, excuse me, people in life wear two shoes. You're wearing two shoes now. Oh, no, we don't. We take the one shoe, we go for a walk in that. This is good. I love this shoe. Give me two of these. Why would you walk around the shoe shop in one shoe? There's no moment in your life that we would ever be recreating this moment. Wallet, keys, phone. I'm late. One shoe. I've got to go to a meeting. It's not just clothes that you try. Everything. You buy a sofa, you start bouncing on it and rubbing the fabric. Even though nobody sits like this at home. People don't come round to your house. Do take a seat. Heston, my man. Heston Blumenthal. Love it, Heston. In fact, Heston, I didn't know you were coming and they just told me, so I brought my glasses out because I have glasses like you. People don't know this about me. This is a little bit of an insight. A little bit of a revelation. This is me in the day. Like, daytime me, not stage me. This is stage me. You know this guy. Hello! That's it. Camp it in, you'd imagine. Hi! Like that. This is daytime me. Hello. Quite serious, less camp. This is daytime me. And people who are used to seeing that guy, they can't cope with this guy. Because they come up to me quite often, almost on a daily basis, and go, oh my God, that's so weird. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's quite a strange question to ask of somebody who has glasses on their face. I don't know quite how they expect me to respond. Oh no, I saw Avatar last year, I must have left them. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Silly me! Darling, why didn't you tell me I've been walking around in these things? I was supposed to put them in the bin. But some people have glasses for reading. Reading glasses people, they'll be in here. They'll have them with them. Because they never know when reading might occur in their lives. So they make sure when they go out, I've got my reading glasses just in case reading should happen. And then when reading occurs, they will reach for them. Reading is happening now. They tend to make a point with their glasses. Reading glasses, people feel very powerful when they have their glasses. Just before I put them on, I'd like to make some additional points. Then they open them up, and I have further points with them open. And then they'll be reading in this direction. All the reading goes here, so I can still see you here. Don't you pull anything over there. I'm reading in this direction. But not everybody from the reading glasses, the long-sighted fraternity, will go for the glasses here. People choose to put them in different places on their body. Some people, I just can't, it's difficult to know how to describe them. I would say that they're not sexually active. I think that would be the most accurate way. I mean, they must have had sex in their life, but they've now moved into a period of their life when they've decided that they won't be having sex anymore with people, and they don't want them to want to have sex with them. They live a sexless life. These people will have a string that goes round and sort of joins up on the side. And they sort of bounce around on their sexless bodies in case they need to read. Shall I sign the divorce papers? Yes, why not? Okay, there you go. But without a shadow of a doubt, the coolest, no doubts about this, the coolest reading glasses people in the world are the people who manage to maintain their glasses on their forehead. How cool are these people? How do they even do it? They have magnificent eyebrow control, and they can access it whenever they need to. Would you like to see the wine list? Yes, I will. How cool are these guys? Just so you know, I could read at any moment. I will be attempting a vague Yorkshire accent. I've done my homework. Hey up! Hey up! That's supposed to be hello, according to you. Summit. I walked past the person yesterday who said, I gotta get summit in my stomach. Obviously a food lover there. Summit, nout. And my favourite, of course, is the fact that the word the has not reached this area. Because we have it in the south. It's freely used, the word the. I don't know when it is. I think somewhere around junction 25 of the M1, the word the just stops at services and go, I can go no further. I'm going to stay here with my friends Nothing and Something. We'll stay here. You go on ahead, okay? You're sure they're not coming? No. They can just go, voila. My first experience of this, when I went to the cinema in Leeds a few years ago, I saw The Lion, The Witch, and The Wardrobe. I had more fun asking the woman what I'd booked to see than watching the entire film itself. Sorry, what is it I'm seeing here today? Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. Are you kidding? Want to see something else?
Is there's nought else to see here. You taking toothpaste?
I thought it'd be a nice idea, maybe just for a bit of fun, to go to HMV and get The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and an album by 70s sensation The, and line them up on the counter of HMV in Leeds City Centre. What is it I'm purchasing here today?
Toot Lion, Toot Witch and Toot Wardrobe. Toot Good, Toot Bad and Toot Glad. And Toot.
Thank you so much. Next person in the queue.
Have you got Nought Compares to Me by Sinead O'Connor? Have you got There's Something About Mary? Have you got Hey Up by Lionel Richie? Hey Up, is it me you're looking for?
So it's nice to be here. I was told before I came out that there was a gentleman who had to be moved because he couldn't fit into his seat. Now, I said, oh, can you point him out? And they said, oh, you'll see him. Now, I believe your name is Gregor Edmonds, is that right? And you're like the strongest man in history. Would that be correct?
Not quite, no.
Not quite? There's God, then there's me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gregor Edmonds! Be honest with me, how many shredded wheat do you eat a day? No, I'm disappointed you're not in your big Highland Games gear, because I would expect you to be permanently in it. I love the kilt. Is anybody actually in a kilt tonight? It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion, but I do love it. I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You all right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants, so according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I mean, I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be. Because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag. You serious? You want me walking around in long white hockey socks with my balls hanging out? With a multicoloured skirt and a cock bag? It's still girly. It's still girly to have a bag. I don't care. We've done our absolute utmost to address the situation, and it's going to be hairy. It's a hairy cock bag. You're right with that? I suppose I'm all right with that, but what if people take the piss? I've thought of that too. You're going to have a knife in your sock, all right? Tell you what, December, prime time for sellotape and scissors. That's when these two really come into their own, isn't it? You all, by the way, everyone in this room has sellotape and scissors, and you think you know where they are. They're probably not there, because they're always on the move. You're sitting there going, I actually know where my sellotape and scissors are, but no, not when you want them, not when you bloody want them. When we opening the drawer, I thought they were, who's moved the scissors? They move on their own, the scissors. They're crafty little bastards. And the sellotape, as soon as you leave the sellotape unattended, it will wind itself up when you're not looking. Days on end of December are spent with me just looking round the tape. How could this have happened? Surely soon I will find a way in. And look at your watch. I think I've been here now for 3 days. And then you find it. Finally, I'm in. And you get some kind of weird backward triangle bit. I'm not in. I thought I was in, but I'm not in. Sometimes you give up. I am not going to look for the scissors anymore. I'm going to buy new scissors. I don't care. I don't need to spend my whole life looking for scissors. I'm going to get new scissors. You think you've won. You think you've won, don't you? You get your new scissors. I've got some new scissors. Forget the old scissors. I'm not going to spend my whole life looking for those babies. Here's my new scissors. Then you realise that the scissors come in a plastic packaging that closely covers the scissors. And you can't get in unless you have scissors. You're French. Ah, bonjour, French, bonjour. When English people don't speak French, they go, do you speak French? They go, un peu. That's all we do, un peu. We've only learned un peu. Oh, and we know, où est la gare? Have you hidden the stations from us? I love French people. I love the way that they, when they're trying to think of the next word, they make a noise continuously. They go, je voudrais, poisson, où est la gare? I think they're worried about being interrupted. Whereas in England, we don't do this. We don't go, I would like, some toast, and some fish. It's a strange breakfast. Well, that's how you know French people are awake. They just wake up. Wake up. Sometimes they'll be hoovering, and the hoover is not plugged in, but they don't know for hours. They're, but how long? This is not picking anything up off the floor, I have children. I have 2 children, and night-night is simply not part of the putting to bed routine, all right? I'm nowhere near night-night when I put my children to bed. This is an unrealistic interpretation of bedtime with children, all right? I start angry. I don't build to anger anymore. I used to build, now I start with 5 minutes. And then bed. Don't you mess with me tonight. 5 minutes. I'll be back here in 5 minutes on the dot. Then you're going to bed. That's just getting them into bed. Then it just carries on. Go to sleep. Don't you mess with... Close your... You have to remind them how it works. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I have no idea how exhausted I am and your mother is because of this. Go to sleep. You selfish little shit. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Enough is enough. Do you know that your mother and I haven't had sex in weeks because of this? Do you know that sometimes she says to me in the afternoon, oh, maybe tonight, Michael, you'll get lucky when the kids are asleep. You're never asleep! Go to sleep! Night-night. That's pretty much how it goes. Don't get me wrong. Night-night is part of it. It's just when they're already asleep. You never love your children more than when they're unconscious but still breathing. It's a lovely moment. Look at my little man. Oh, night-night, darling. Daddy's little soldier. Oh, Daddy loves you. Darling, look what we did. Oh, look what we made. Oh, isn't he lovely? Night-night. I'm still awake! Get asleep! This is how you raise children. It's basically, if you have children, you'll know this. If you have been a child, I'm sure you can remember. It's threats. Threats of death is the only way you can get children to do things. Put your coat on. I don't want to put my coat on. If you don't put your coat on, you'll get pneumonia and die. Hold Daddy's hand. I don't want to hold If you don't hold my hand, a car will hit you and you will die. Brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, they'll rot and fall out. You won't be able to eat and you will die. Go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I will personally kill you. I've got a plan and an alibi. Because you don't get that much fun as an adult, do you? The most fun we get is revolving doors. That's the only real fun. There's no reason for them, by the way, the revolving door. It's normally next to a normal door. You walk towards the building, you can see, do I revolve in? What do I do? You have this option. That's easier, isn't it? But no, people will always prefer this. This is much more fun. That's the life, isn't it? Also, you don't have to hold it for anyone. It's boring holding the door. When you open the door and you have to look behind you and see, you don't have to judge the distance of the person. Is it worth waiting for the... Sometimes you just look at them and go, sorry, The revolving doors can be quite tricky as well, especially when you're with somebody and the segments are coming round. And you have a split second. They go in the segment and they look to you like, are you coming in my segment? You're like, I don't know. All right, I'm in your segment with you. It's a bit cramped. I should have taken my own segment. Or they'll take a segment. You go, I'll take my own segment. You go in here, you're fine, I'm fine. I'm in my own segment. Then some complete stranger, get out of my segment! Or they have those automatic revolving ones in airports. Huge, big ones. With a flower display in the middle. Is that something you guys added? You know what this revolving door means? You know, you walk into an airport for 2 to 3 seconds. There's no shrubbery. We could definitely jazz this up a bit. So look, I watch adverts in the day. I'm going to stop doing that, okay? They're aimed at people who watch TV in the day. I hope I'm not one of those people. A lot of bloated women seem to be watching TV. Activia yogurt, that's the solution. This advert starts with a woman, she's obviously in discomfort, she's not happy, you can see. She walks along like this, oh, she's not happy, not happy. Oh. She looks at the camera to confirm it. Oh. Then she has an Activia yogurt. And she's fine. Smile on her face, quite light on her feet. Opens the front door, lovely sunny day, begins her day. All because of Activia. Of course, what this advert's missed out is an enormous shit in the middle of her morning. Completely inaccurate advertising. This ad should just be her emerging from the loo going, Jesus Christ! Children, do not go in there. Something's happened to Mummy after her Activia yogurt. See, I'm serious, children. Just will brush your teeth at school today. That really was quite something. I'm going to weigh myself. That was an unbelievable occurrence. Thank you, Activia. There's something called a Snuggie they advertise. Have you seen this? This is a blanket that you wear, okay? People who are watching television in the day are spending so much time doing nothing that they're wearing blankets. It is a blanket with sleeves, so you can easily access things without having to ever take the blanket off you. That's just chilly. You would free yourself. No, be in bed at all times. Lying on your DFS sofa, I assume. Your Activia yogurt. Listening to Michael Bublé. He's advertised all day as well. Daytime viewers love Bublé. A lot of chafing as well, chafing gel. Yeah. This advert is just a woman jumping. She's jumping, and you can clearly see that her legs are nowhere near one another. Because chafing is basically, I think it's when your legs rub against each other. Yeah? I think the advice is probably, if you lose weight, your legs will separate and work as independent things from one another. No. This is not the advice. The advice is to lubricate the area so they can slide against each other as you walk in your Snuggie to the fridge to get your Activia yogurt and then return to your DFS sofa and continue listening to Michael Bublé. Tenor lady as well. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it. Women are pissing in their pants. Is it a condition? Is it voluntary? Are they so comfortable in their snuggies? Lying on their DFS sofa? Their favourite Bublé track hasn't come on yet. I'm dying for a pee. I don't need to get up thanks to my tenor lady. I could just pee here on the sofa. The loo's out of bounds anyway after the Activia situation of half an hour ago. Is this really what's going on? These bloated, chafing, snuggie-wearing, DFS sofa-lying Bublé listeners surrounded by gold they haven't been bothered to cash yet? Is this what's going on? What is it with the gold? Is it news to people that gold is a commodity? Are people sitting there going, you're telling me this bullion is actually worth something? Give me an extra snuggie, I'm going to go out and sell this. Please don't think I'm being unnecessarily rude here. These people are only there because they've had an accident at work. That's what's led them to this unfortunate situation. I quite like the accident at work one. We enjoy that as a family. When you can see the wet floor, but she can't. She's walking in. Or the one that goes, and they gave me the wrong type of ladder. I think if your job involves going up ladders, select your own ladder. I'd like a ladder, please. I don't trust my own judgment in ladder selection. If you could pick whatever ladder you see fit for the task. The one with wheels? Yes, I'll take this ladder. My kids have never seen me on TV. They're 10 and 7 now, so they're growing up. They're both boys. They like each other and they hate each other. You know what it's like when you've got brothers. They argue a lot. They argue over everything, you know. It's always about my turn. Sibling rivalry, isn't it? And it's my turn. It's my turn to do this, my turn to that. Some things I understand, like it's my turn to sit in the front. It's a big one. It's my turn to sit in the front. He sat in the front last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I can't keep track of it. Why don't you just sit on the way and you on the way home? Nobody did it last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I understand sitting in the front because it's more fun, isn't it? You're up there with mum or dad. You can see more clearly. You get the music. You can control the window. Also, you have the satisfaction of knowing that your brother, your rival, is trapped in the worst seat of the car behind you. But there are some things I will never understand. Like it's my turn to push the button in the lift. This is not one of the perks of life. There's so much more exciting things in the world. But my kids go mental. If the other one pushes it, it's not his turn. It's like, I can't even push the button, it's my turn! This is one of the most boring things. Pushing up and watching it get illuminated. Just let your brother do it. It's very boring. And they do this arguing, they get so upset that they don't want to stop talking because they know their brother's going to chip in. So they keep talking while they're inhaling. It's a skill that only children have. I can't believe you pushed the button when it's my turn. And then he just pushed the button right in front of me. And it was my turn. Adults are often quite pleased if somebody pushes the button for them. We go into a lift, and sometimes there's a stranger in the lift, and they're like, oh, which floor, please? Sorry, which floor? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're very kind. You're a very kind stranger. 11. I'm going to 11. They push 11, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, stranger, for making my life a little easier. It's very rare for an adult to go, hey, it's my turn to push the button. Step aside. Can't believe you pushed the button when it's not really my turn to push the button. Crossing the road is exactly the same. The pelican crossing thing where you push it, it says, wait. Is there anything more boring than that in life? My kids go mental. I can't believe it was my turn. He pushed the button yesterday and the day before, and I haven't pushed the button for ages. This is so boring. Often adults forget. We're often standing at the road going, have you not pushed the button? I thought you pushed the button. Oh, for God's sake. I'll push the button. But with kids, the drama of road crossing. Because also you've got to teach them about the green man, because you can never cross on the red man, because you know it's dangerous. So you always have to wait there with your kids, waiting for the green man. It's the red man. Don't cross on the red man. Adults don't help, of course, because they just walk when they walk faster. But he's an idiot. Children, that man's an idiot. Once a man in an all-green tracksuit starts walking across, my son was like, is that the green man? No, that is just an idiot. It's another idiot. I like it when couples who are like in a relationship, they obviously love each other, you know? They might be married, they might be going out, they're walking along the street and the man will always do that thing when he naturally goes roadside. Roadside. I'm going to excuse me. I'll go this side, darling. If a car comes off the road, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. You go there. The worst that can happen is a wheelie bin might topple on you, but here, a lorry could come and I'll just go that out. I'll stop it with my thigh. I got it. You get to a road, right? And there's this ambiguity over whether to cross. And suddenly the hands, you stop holding hands. One person will go, and they look at the car and think, oh, there's a car coming. And then one person starts going, and the other person goes, no, I think I'm going to die. And the other person keeps going, what's happened? Where are you? And you end up on opposite sides of the road. What are you doing? Well, so I thought I was going to die. And you left me to die. I like it now with the countdowns. Have you seen the countdown clocks? They give you like 20 seconds across the road. So you're watching the clock, and I always do it well inside the allotted time. I'm watching the clock, I'm like, I've done it in 8 seconds, I've got 12 left. I tend to go back in, I'm going to make the most of my time. I like to time it exactly. 3, 2, 1, and yeah. This really is a magnificent theatre. I should say hello to everybody at the top. Are you okay up there? Yes! You're not in the best seats. Can everybody see? Is there any... That's not gone well. You liked that, didn't you? Look how smug you're looking right now. Well, I did get here early enough and I took my seat in the stalls. A lot of these old theatres, they have restricted view seating that they sell. I don't know, first of all, why are they seats there? Why do they do that? Who sees a pillar at a theatre and just think, we'll just put a seat behind there and sell it on the cheap? Do people feel pleased with getting a bargain? I went out last night to the theatre, I saw The Lion, the Witch. I never saw The Wardrobe, but I did get a great deal on the tickets. I saw Snow White and I counted 4 dwarves, 4 out of 7. That's good enough for me. The weather's getting nicer. Have you noticed? It's got springy. It's got a bit springy. I've started watching the weather forecast again, because I don't watch it in the winter. I don't see the point. I don't know who watches the weather forecast. It is so boring. It's going to be 4 and then 6 in the afternoon. And people watching this going, oh, that's exciting. We should go out in the afternoon. It's going to be 6. But now I'm watching it again because it's getting quite fun. But they do tell you a lot of things you don't need to know. Like, I need to know if it's going to be windy. I need to know the speed of the wind, obviously. I don't think I need to know the direction. Why do they tell us the direction? It's going to be a stiff northeasterly breeze. I'm not sailing to work. I really don't care. Are people leaving slightly later? Oh, with a tailwind, I'll get there in half the time. This is fantastic. People walking around with compasses. Well, they got that wrong. And I think it's about time they stop with the pressure. Nobody knows what pressure is on the weather. Nobody has any idea what it means. But they keep telling us about the pressure. Oh, there's going to be some high pressure coming in here. And later in the week, there's going to be low pressure. We just go, oh, I don't care. No one's changed their plans according to the pressure. No one's ever shown up. I'm sorry, I'm late. I got stuck in the pressure. We don't know what it means. I tell you, though, the weather's no good if you live in Scotland or Northern Ireland, because at the end of every weather forecast, they always go, except Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's so fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're so focused on Christmas. Yeah. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be 2 Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going through the winter. Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day compared to Christmas? There's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks till Pancake Day. Got the flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a lemon wedge. And I felt all pancakey inside. I'm so into it this year. It's Pancake Day. Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day. We're like, oh, was yesterday Pancake Day? We've done it again. It was a Tuesday. Damn. I I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course, you know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east, that'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. Can't you? Roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's two buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half-moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? Oh, I know these roads. I have lost weight. I don't know if that's coming across. Don't be too happy. This is a temporary situation. I'm obviously going to put it all back on. This is what I do. I lose weight, and then I eat, because I've already started eating again. I'm hungry. I'm just a very hungry person. I spend a lot of time at the fridge. I'm finding myself there again, just there, just grazing, and they beep as well. Does your fridge beep? It beeps, and I associate it so much with eating that when lorries reverse now, I get a bit peckish. I'm blaming my metabolism. I don't actually know what metabolism is, but there are obviously people with a fast one, and I don't have that. Because you see people who are very thin, and they're like, my metabolism is so fast. You know, I eat like a pig, but, you know, it just drops off me. I don't know what a metabolism is. I think it's like the things inside you, and then food comes in, and people with a fast metabolism are like, okay, everybody, separate equally. All right, you go over there. A little bit of you go down the leg, there. The rest of you, the bulk of you, straight through. Just keep going, keep moving, don't stop. Just keep moving. Don't look behind you. We're keeping busy here, guys. We're in a rush. Okay, you go over there, just shape around the arm. Looking good. The rest of you through, okay. That's not me. My metabolism is more like, okay. Everybody, come here. Just relax, okay? Just everybody relax, because we're gonna be here a very long time. Okay, let's all slowly make our way to his bum, and we'll wait there. Maybe somebody there knows what to do. But I did lose a little bit of weight on account of my wife, who suggested that I went on a diet and suggested that I went to a medical clinic in Austria to do it. When I say suggested, she bought me flights. She literally just handed them to me and said, go away and come back better looking. So I went to this place in Austria where you lose a stone in a week. A stone in a week. And everybody that does it loses a stone in a week. I lost a stone in a week, and it's actually it's amazing how they do it. You know, you're sitting there thinking, how would you do it? A stone in a week? Well, I'll tell you. It's amazing. They don't give you any food. I've never been more hungry in my entire life. I was trapped in this clinic in the middle of the Austrian Alps, paying an awful lot of money, drinking this thing in the morning called Epsom salts, which just make you go to the loo. You just eat, drink it, and then an hour later, your whole system is flushed out of the loo. So I'm on the loo all week with no food, miserable, and it cost me thousands and thousands of pounds. I could have gone to Benidorm and eaten a dodgy prawn and had the same holiday for like 200 quid. But no, I'm in Austria. Oh, I'm in Austria with all these middle-class, slightly fat people like me. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. We can barely walk for hunger. Hello. And the tummies, you know when you're a little bit hungry, or you know, and the other day sometimes you're lying in bed with your partner and your tummies start getting chatty, you know. Wow. You know, bit of digestion. And you comment on it. Oh, your tummy's very chatty, darling. And sometimes yours responds. Oh, mine's gone too now. In Austria, I cannot tell you what it was like. Just people wandering around. I think my tummy actually spoke. I walked out of the clinic one day to get some air off day 5, and it went. I think it tried to phone for a taxi in the night while I was asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with the phone off the hook and my tummy just going. I'm going to say this. I don't think healthy people look good, all right? Have you seen the people who work in health food shops? They're very healthy. They look terrible. It's not like you go in there and they look all athletic and wonderful, jogging on the spot because they've got so much energy. They're skipping. Hi, how can I help you? The lentils? Oh, they're just down here. That's not what they're like at all. They're all skeletal. Let me show you to the lentils over there. I don't need vitamins. I have supplements, massive things. I can't swallow them. And I understand that, you know, you booked online. Did you all book online? That's what you do now, because that's the modern world. It's not easy to book online. It's supposed to be easy. Easier than the past when you'd be on the phone or queuing in person. Now I have to book online. And of course it's a little bit easier because you can do it from home. But there are aspects of booking online that make no sense to me. What is that little challenge you have to go through before you even get to the tickets? There'll be like a collection of out-of-focus, wavy letters. They're all sort of hiding behind each other. You're like an F coming out from a P. Hello, can you see me here? It says, can you read these letters? Why am I doing this challenge? I don't know. Wisdom from her. 79. You press send, it goes, no, try these. Why the fuck am I doing this challenge? It's a game show. I want to just buy the tickets. Then you have to register. That's very important. Everything you do now online, it bores me. Doesn't it bore you when you realise I've got to register now? You see that big registration form. Even when I went to the cinema the other day, I went to see, I don't know, with my kids, Despicable Me 2. You have to register all your information to join the View Cinema, Finchley Road, which is like 1.5 miles from my house. You have to put your name in, your address. I don't even know why I'm giving them my address anyway. I mean, I thought it would be best that I came to you to watch the movie. I don't have... You don't really need my address. I just need to know where you are to watch Despicable Me 2. Don't come to mine. I have nothing. I have Despicable Me 1 on DVD, but I don't have 2. But then you have to put your address in. Then you click country of your address, and every country in the world comes up. This huge, big list of nations. It's a local cinema. So you scroll down, and you look for E, because I live in England, and you think, let's hope E is there, because that's near the top. But often E isn't there. And you think, it must be Great Britain. Yes, so you keep scrolling to Great Britain. And sometimes Great Britain isn't even there, and you think, shit, it's the United Kingdom. You have to scroll through all the nations of the world, all the way to U, which is at the end of the alphabet, to find... Sometimes United Kingdom isn't even there, and they've actually left it at the top, but you didn't realise. You have to go all the way up to the top. It's about 40 minutes. You've got repetitive strain syndrome. just to tell them which country you're in. I'm obviously in England, in London. It's a cinema a mile and a half from my house. Who the fuck is coming from Uzbekistan, for example? Angola is the first one on the list. And there are people in Angola going, I'm so sick of my local multiplex. I think today we should fly 8 hours to North London to watch Despicable Me 2. And then we will fly home immediately. Then they want your email address. That's very important, isn't it? You put your email address. Can you confirm your email address? They need to check that you know your own email address. That's because they're so desperate to get your email address, so they can harass you with little sales promotions that you don't want. And they know you don't want it. That's why they make it very difficult for you to know whether you're supposed to tick or not tick the box, which basically tells them to leave you alone. It'll say something like, if you do not want to not receive endless emails for the rest of your life and the lives of your children, please remember to uncheck, check the non-check, uncheck, check, non-check, tick box. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. It's a 50-50, darling. What do? Do I tick it or not tick it? I've just spent 45 minutes guessing Yangu 72 and a further 20 minutes scrolling through every nation on Earth. Now I have a 50-50. By the time you get to terms and conditions, you just tick them. Because, let's be honest, who has the time? Have you ever clicked on terms and conditions? I don't have a fortnight to do legal reading. By the time you finish the terms and conditions, you've missed the film. It's not even in the cinema anymore. So you just click it and hope that everything's going to be okay. But I always get a flutter of panic. I don't know what I'm agreeing to in terms and conditions. I'm slightly worried that in 5 years' time or something, iTunes aren't going to show up at my doorstep and go, we own this house now. You can fuck it. You agreed to give us the house when you bought the second series of Breaking Bad. Who knew? Leave. Passwords. I mean, how many? Do you remember when you just had one password? Yeah? No, I have so many passwords in my mind, I have no idea. I have no idea when I'm confronted with them. Basically, I've got my original password, but now I've got variations of it. I've got like hyphens in it and numbers at the end of it and big capitals for no reason. And what I hate is when you give them a password, because they want you to have a password, you suggest one, and it'll go, weak. Fuck off. Those are my children's names. Who are you calling weak? Or sometimes you forget your password. You didn't even know you joined. And have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Click here if you've forgotten. Go on, click if you've forgotten. You don't know, do you? You've tried 3 times. You're locked out. You're not even coming in. Think about it. 5 minutes. Think about it. Come back. And they start asking you questions about your life. You don't even remember giving them that information. What is your favourite dog? I can't believe I chose a favourite. The dog's in the corner going, it better be me. Mum, can you phone me back with your maiden name? I'm trying to go to the cinema, if you can believe it. But when you've done it, you feel so proud of yourself, don't you? When you filled everything, and you look at your registration form, everything's filled in, all the little asterisks, and you go, yes, I've done it now. It was hard, but I got there. And you click next with confidence. Then everything comes back in red. You fucked this up, you left that out, what were you thinking here? You've embarrassed yourself at this time. We've taken all your credit card details away for no reason. Sometimes you get timed out. Who the fuck am I racing against? Is there some guy in Angola going, I'll beat you, and you would win. Come on, kids, we must get to the airport.